Hi peeps, it's Brett at Little Gym. So, I thought I should bring you up to speed what's happening with processes at Little Gym and what we're doing actively here to take into account, of course, what's happening globally with the coronavirus. Covid-19, I should say. So, a couple of things specifically, mainly two. I won't burden you too long. The first thing is to do with sanitisation, and I'll come back to that in a minute. And the second one is about usage of the gym itself. Now, the biggest advantage we've got here, of course, is Little Gym is a small space. It's a small space, but it's a cool space. And we like to think it's the coolest of spaces. So this small space has a small membership. I've always wanted that. That's part of the culture here. That's what we want. A highly supportive, a highly engaged, a highly focused, successful, small clientele. And that's the way we're going to keep it. The other thing we have here at Little Gym, that a lot of the gyms don't have, is we don't have casual usage. We don't have people just turn up, pay for that casual rate, and just use the gym, which means any Joe Blogs can turn up and use it. No, ain't going to happen. It's not like I don't get asked. Don't worry, I get asked all the time. But I'm never going to do that. That's not part of my business model. That's not what I want here. It's about you and a small culture of people being successful. Now, added to that success, and these days, what we want is safety. So, what I want to do is just remind everyone that we have an online booking system, www.littlegym.com.au. So when you want to use the gym, book your spot. Book your spot, okay? That lets me know who's coming. It gives me a bit of an idea of gym flow, gym use flow, and also all the other members get an idea of who's here. And what that can achieve at the moment is really cool because we can get a distribution of people over the whole day. Now, as you know, we're a 24/7 gym. We've got the purple key because we're cool there as well. So we've got a 24-hour roundabout system where you can book in and use the gym anytime you like. Okay, so maybe at the moment it's worth considering having a look at the calendar, the online booking system, booking yourself in and distributing it across the day. So if you feel like there's going to be, at those peak times, quite a few people, maybe come a bit earlier, come a bit later. At the moment, it's worth looking into. So it doesn't matter. We never have more than 2 or 3 people here at any one time because that's how we roll here. But it's worth, please, being a little bit more vigilant now with the online booking schedule and using it and letting everyone else know who's here and when. Okay, that's something I'd like to really push home at the moment during this period. The second thing, again, is about the cleansing, hand cleansing, hand sanitisation, and what processes I've put in place in the gym and in the change room to take care of that. So I'll turn the camera around in a second and I'll take you through that. Okay, so apart from having great views still, that'll never change, what I've done with the toilet key now has a hand sanitizer on the key ring itself. So if you feel like you need to take some more active cleansing to the hands, voila, you don't have to look any further than the key ring that you use for the bathroom. In the bathroom, we've got Ponoclean hospital strength cleaner, which can be used, and I use every day now. It's a cleaning process every day. As we go further into the gym here, over in this corner is kind of the sanitisation area, amongst one of them. So we've got a whole gamut of different cleaners here. So the idea here is when you might use a bench, for example, you may be laying on the bench, using the bench for whatever reason. When you finish with it, grab yourself some paper towel and one of the cleaners and give it a quick spray down with paper towel. I use the blue Chucks, I think it's called, when I'm wiping down the equipment, which I now do every day. Okay, so you can use that. Paper towel's probably better. When you finish the paper towel, of course, put it into the bin. Also, there's a charging space here that many of you use for the phone or for your phones. And I've got a Dettol hand cleanser here. That's probably one area along with the Sculpt scanner, which many people use. That you kind of got hands on it is a shared kind of area for a lot of people. So that hand sanitizer's there. You can use that anytime you like. As they become available, I'll put them in the gym. They're hard to get, as you probably know. But I will be getting as many as I can and as many as I need to and keeping that stocked up the whole time. So I suppose the method now is If you use or using equipment, or you think you may leave some sweat, which is, it is a gym. We want you to sweat a little bit. Wipe the equipment down, put it in the bin. If you're using the phone area, you've got the hand sanitizer. If you go in the toilet, or you want to keep, because the key is a common key, you can use a hand sanitizer there as well. And that's about it, because we do have a small space. And again, I'm cleaning it every day, particularly wiping stuff down with the Pine-O-Clean. It's pretty easy to maintain. So I'm really confident about keeping this place squeaky clean and as safe as possible for everyone for the duration. Okay, thanks guys, talk to you later.